So let's dive in and go on to body awareness. So what is body awareness?
I guess I just want to flip the term on it, or kind of rearrange the words. Are we aware of our body? Do we have awareness and an understanding of where our body is in space? So is my hand above my head? Is it behind my head? Is my hand moving? It's moving towards Keith. How fast am I moving it towards Keith so that he knows he needs to duck from me? It's, body awareness is, in essence, that an understanding of where our body is in space. How is it moving? Where is its position in relationship to the environment around us? And as we jump into some more kind of the different sensory areas, there's a lot of different sensory systems that all kind of come together and work in synergy to allow us to have body awareness in all sorts of different contexts, in a variety of different, what is body awareness when we're super frustrated versus depressed versus just elated and excited. I think those experiences of our bodies are quite different actually in those different areas too. So it's a big one.
Yeah, I think that, I think there are very few people who create a pose or a posture. And I always think of the ballet dancers who use the mirror to fact check themselves to, I think I look really graceful and I'm standing in this position perfectly. And then they look in the mirror and they adjust it. And some of them have a lot of trouble actually realizing how to go into the position that they desire, even after they've looked at it. And then there's very few people in the world, the really amazing ballerinas and sports people, that it's exactly the same and it looks exactly like what they thought it was going to look like. They have really amazing body awareness. Most of us do not. And if somebody has closed their eyes and they positioned us, most of us would be surprised that we didn't look exactly like what we imagined.
Yeah, well, and I think another thing to mention is that when we're talking about neurodiverse individuals, it's hard sometimes to realize that they don't have the same understanding of what's around them and their body within it. And if you're not used to working with someone who is neurodiverse or has a different way of seeing things and perceiving things, you're not going to be aware of this, and that you can't just take it for granted that they have the same level of awareness and are perceiving things in the same manner.
Yes. And I think when you have young children, I think the interesting thing that you start to see when you see many kids with these that sort of difference, individual difference, is that they have an awareness that it's not working as well as they want it to work. And they have an awareness that some of the other kids are having an easier time with it than they are. And they're certainly very aware that, like, adults just look like super people to them. Like, we're doing something and it looks, bang on. And when they try to do the same thing, it just doesn't look the same. And so it's a bit of a Charlie Brown having the football pulled away from him experience for them. They're like, gonna get it. And then they go, oh, it wasn't quite what I thought it would be. And the kids who have like a really strong visual memory, it's actually tends to be harder for them than the kids who just go, oh, that was fun, even though it doesn't look like, I'm not sure they really had a great or a super strong idea of what it was going to look like. But it's those kids who think in video that tend to have the harder time.